Hi guys, this is Tony B, and in today's video I want to talk to you about Tequila Blanco, how it's made, and how to pick one. It can get pretty overwhelming with so many brands, including those celebrity ones. Also, don't you wonder why so many brands have multiple Blancos? What's up with that? Well, stick around because in this video, I'm gonna go right through everything. First, let's start with what exactly is Tequila Blanco, aka silver or plata. It's the purest form of tequila. It's 100% blue Weber agave from Jalisco. Bottle right after distillation, or it can be rested for around 2 months or more. There's no oak aging, so you get the raw agave flavor. The citrus, the pepper, the herbs, the minerals. That all depends how the still masters make it. But there's no barrels to hide the flaws, in other words. You can sip it neat, or you can also put it in a mixto, like a cocktail. Now, let's talk exactly how the Blanco is made. The best method is the traditional one. The top tier Blanco use mature agave, around 6 to 8 years old. Slow cook in brick or stone ovens for that rich flavor. The agave is crushed by a stone tahona or rolling mill to extract the juice, then double still in a copper for a clean, complex profile. Think a vibrant agave, citrus with herbs. No additives, just pure agave. These are often small batch, care with every step. Let's go to the worst method of making tequila. The low-end Blancos. Often big brands use it. They use young agave, less flavor, cook fast in diffusers, stripping out the character, crush mechanically for speed, no quality, and it's distilled in column stills just to get the output over taste. Sometimes additives are added like glycerin or sweeteners are tossed in, leaving it flat or sugary taste. These are cheap, mass-produced, and definitely lack the soul of the Mexican tradition of making tequila. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and see how we can pick a great Tequila Blanco. There are tons of tequila brands out there, including those celebrity-backed ones. It can get pretty overwhelming, but in my opinion, the tequilas that I have on my display below are the best ones and a no-brainer. But let me walk you through it real quick, all right, to this selection. We have Siete Leguas, we have Mi Genta, El Tesoro, Cascanes, Arete, El Tequileño, of course, one of those famous ones, Fortaleza. We also have Tapatio, G4, Tres Agaves, Tequila Ocho, Cascaín, and last but not least, Don Fulano. Now, there's some more tequilas that I don't have, and they're also great. They're definitely worth checking. That's why it's extremely important that you follow these 4 steps when buying some tequila. Okay, let's follow these steps. The first thing is, you have to go additive-free. You don't want any glycerin or any sweeteners, but agave flavor. The pure Blanco tastes clean, citrus, herbs, minerals, no candy-like. If you have any questions regarding which brand you want to buy when you're at a liquor store, take a picture or even ask GPT. There's a lot of brands out there, so give it a taste and a try. Also, the second thing is, see what you're trying to do. Are you trying to buy for a cocktail or trying to buy for sipping? If you're trying to buy for cocktails, I would rather you buy something that's a low-end type of Blanco as opposed to a high-end Blanco. So you're gonna mix it. The third thing is the price. Remember, these are Blancos, so they should be within the 30 and 60 for a premium Blanco for sipping, like I said before, or premium cocktails. Try them out. You will taste the difference, but they should not be over that price. Fourth, avoid big brands. Big brands like Jose Cuervo, Patron, Don Julio, Clase Azul. This guy is on the shelf, but it's oftentimes that don't do a tequila by heart. For example, Jose Cuervo. The special one is a mixto. It's only 51% agave and blended with cheap sugars and additives like caramel to add color. That's why you get that brutal hangover when you drink it in a night out. It's just brutal. Patrona Don Julio, owned by giants by Bacardi and Digao, they charge around $50 to $100 for a bottle. You're paying for their name, not for the quality. Clase Azul is the worst one. Those bottles are like 100, 200 bottles, and they just added it with so much sweetness. It's incredible. If I were you, I avoid them completely, but at the end of the day, you buy and you drink whatever you want. Last but not least, the celebrity tequilas. George Clooney sold his tequilas for $1 billion. Kendall Jenner, the A1A, got some heat for cultural appropriation. We also have the Dwayne Johnson Terramana that pushes volume over the craft. We even have Gran Camino from Kevin Hart, for Christ's sakes. These brands often use additives to match the average tequila, and their marketing overshadows their real stuff. Plus, there's a buzz around transparency. Some reports say that Diageo faced some class action lawsuits with consumers claiming brands like Casamigos and Don Julio are mixed, and they're lying it. So, that's an ongoing lawsuit going out there. On the Patrón side, there has been debates with Mexico tequila regulations over labeling clarity. Hey, I'm not here to point fingers, but these are stories that show you why you should question the hype on big brands and celebrity that they over-prioritize profits over heritage and the real tequila taste. Now you might ask, hey Tony, why multiple Blancos for one brand? That's a great question. So let me walk you through it. Let's use Arete for example. Arete currently has 3 Tequila Blancos for the moment. I'm going to show you which ones they are, and I'll walk you through them so you understand the difference. Okay. Within these Tequila Blancos that I have, we have the Tequila Blanco Classic. This is 80% proof, double distilled, no rest, raw, affordable, great for cocktails around. It's around $20 to $25, beats Cuervo, Mixto, and all of them by a mile. Now the next one is the new one that they have, the artisanal Suave Blanco. Now this one is rested 6 months in steel tanks, no oak. So the Blanco is still the main play here. It's just silkier, more floral, more citrusy, and more herby. Smooth with a longer finish. This is fantastic for sipping, and it's also great for an amazing tequila cocktail. The price is around $40 to $50. Now that's worth it. Now we have this guy here, the Arete Fuerte Blanco 101. This is a high proof, uncold, bold as hell, peppery, smoky with agave honey and an ice. It's hot and rich and holds up the juice. It's bold, it's a premium flex. This one is a little bit higher dollar, $50 to $60. But it also has a high alcohol rate, at 50% versus 40% to the other ones. So you can see the difference of each one. That's why you should taste and see which one is the one that you like for sipping or like for mixing. But these 3 of them are an example that you can have one brand can have the same tequila blancos, but for different purposes or for different palates. So that's up to you which one you like, so taste them out. There you go guys, that's all for Tequila Blanco overview. What it is, how it's made, why big brands dominate, and how to pick the best one. Always go for 100% additive-free and ditch the overhyped names and the celebrity ones. If you have different tips, drop your comment below. And please like and subscribe and follow for more spirit reviews. Toni be out.